Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
What an epic week for Xbox fans. The gaming world has been spoiled with a slew of amazing titles, and we're here to dive into all the juicy details. Joining me on this episode of the Xbox Central Podcast is the one and only Kahlief Adams from Spawn on Me. First off, let's talk about the recent news that Oblivion from Bethesda is coming back in collaboration with Virtuos. Can you believe it? The gaming community is going wild over this announcement. And if that wasn't enough, we've also got Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, wowing critics and players alike. This game has taken the top spot as the highest-rated game of 2025, making it a strong contender for Game of the Year. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about Marathon? Well, let's talk to Kahlief about that, because he's been playing around with Bungie's latest project. We'll also be discussing my personal health situation, which has left some of our team members worried. Reports of my death have indeed been greatly exaggerated. Of course, no episode would be complete without talking about the community. I want to highlight the amazing work our Patreon supporters are doing. They're organizing their own watch party for the Xbox Games Showcase in LA. That's right, folks. We've got an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at what goes on behind the scenes of gaming events. And speaking of exclusive content, Kahlief has been keeping busy with his Spawn on Me podcast and YouTube channel. We'll be chatting about some of his latest projects, including Fatal Fury, The City of Wolves, and La Chimera. Now it's time to dive into the news. Xbox community is banding together to throw their own watch party for the Xbox Games Showcase in LA. That's right, we're talking a massive gaming event like no other. We'll also be discussing some of the latest gaming news, including a new trailer for Doom: The Dark Ages and the announcement of Ghost of Yotei and RoboCop Unfinished Business. Last but not least, it's time to wrap up with our Patreon shoutouts. We've got an amazing community of supporters who make this podcast possible every month. That's all for today's episode of the Xbox Central Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave us a glowing review on your favorite audio platform. We'd love to hear from you.